Good morning to all. I am Professor Avadhesh Yadav. Today we are going to solve case study of consumer behavior. See, consumer behavior case study is not pure type of case study. It is something that will come on the basis of different concepts that you learn in subject called as consumer behavior. So that they will give particular type of question on the basis of either FLC or appeal or Maslow's theory or any particular type of parameter. On the basis of that, they will ask you, being a student of mass media, what is your reaction on that particular parameter. For example, they can ask what are the different types of appeals, give one example of advertisement for each type. So appeals, you have to know there are basically 5 main types of appeals available in the market. Otherwise, if you will check, so there are 23 types of appeals are available. Lately I was checking, there is empathy appeal, natural appeal, environmental appeal. So there are many types of appeal, and I want my students in near future, you can create few new appeals. But basic 5 appeals you have to understand and you should know, like emotional appeal, fear appeal, sensuality appeal, that is sex appeal, humor appeal, and rational appeal. So when they ask question on the basis of appeals, you have to at least write these 5 different types of the appeals. On the basis of emotional appeal, give 1-2 examples, like example of Oreo biscuit you can give, example of dairy milk you can give, example of Bonvita, that mother and son relationship to be there, okay, that you can give. On the basis of fear appeal, all different advertisements on related with liquor, cigarettes and all. Lately that C8 tires, fear appeal, like caring about the society and other. Sensuality and the sex appeal, I suppose to be, this is one of the most famous after emotional appeal in India. Sex appeal is basically used for all different types of deos. Sex appeal. Whatever deos advertisement, if you'll check, perfume and all, sex appeal it is to be. Then condom advertisement, sex appeal. And now the people are using sex appeal in all different parameters, but these are the main products where you can utilize sex appeal. Okay, humor appeal, there are, if you remember that Jeev Lap Lapai example, Center Fresh, Thanda Matlab Coca-Cola. Humor appeal is quite famous in India because people think and behave on the basis of that. Rational appeal, the appeals which is basically related with Indian peripheral and on the basis of the basic rational thinking. Like take example of Jahan Soch Wahan Sauchalay. Take example of Swachhata Abhiyan and all, which will be helpful and supportive for the people over here in India. That can be a rational utilized for all different people or different types of the people who are available over here. So these are the 5 important appeal that we expect that you should write. Another question that they can ask related with this in consumer behavior is give example of advertisement, those represents Indian core values. Justify your examples. Before going to this Indian core values, you have to understand what do you mean by Indian core values. And being as Indian, we know that one. We are faithful, we are religious, okay. We fear from wrong things, we try to do best part, ethical activities we try to do, and that is the basic thing. Original ethical values were, you have to first write introduction, what do you mean by Indian core values. There are 2 things that I have checked from different parameter or different research I have checked. There are original core values and now there are changing Indian core values. So what can be the original core values? It can be family orientation, festivities, festivals, food, saving, shopping as a ritual for the mythology, spirituality, believe in good deeds, fear from God. होता है ना, इंडियंस को डर लगता है भगवान से. जब कुछ नहीं होता है तो लोग यही बोलते हैं भगवान से डरो. We never seen, but yes, this is the core value that we have learned from our childhood. Changing core values that I have researched as oneness without any caste, creed and any particular way. Now people want to be associated. They don't want to know about your caste, creed or system. Ethical conduct with all, women empowerment, education as important weapon for all, equality and pride. These are the changing core values in Indian perspective. So what actually require over here when they ask Indian core values and give examples, you basically mention these are the original and these are the new core values, Indian core values. On the basis of that, you have to give and justify your answer with examples. Take example of Raymond's, when family come together, Raymond example, okay. Coca-Cola and Dairy Milk chocolate can be one of the example to be there when festivities and the food when we are talking about. McD, Burger King, etc. For the shopping and all. When we are talking about that related with food and other thing, and especially for the saving, the original core value, LIC. Maximum people over here, they invest in LIC, okay, Life Insurance Corporation. Latest example, oneness without caste, creed and all, jockey, they sell to everyone, whoever it is to be available, wherever it is to be, undergarments. Car 24 can be an example such to be related with the ethical conduct and all, ethical conduct, car 24. आप आएंगे आपको सही दाम मिलेगा. Okay. So we believe on ethics. We don't create wrong impressions to you. Okay. And PNG, Padhega India to Badhega India for women empowerment and education, the changing core values, where they do CSR and support people. Sanitary pads, advertisement. Latest I saw that Akshay Kumar, might be you have seen, one person was smoking and then he came to that particular area. You have to provide sanitary pads to your wife rather than to smoke. Apni bhi zindagi bachao, uski bhi bachao. This is called as changing parameters or changing core values, Indian core values, where people think and behave rationally, ethically with the society and with women's access to. There are many examples. Then they can ask question on the basis of analyze different ads at different level of Maslow's need hierarchy. For that you have to know what are the hierarchy level of the Abraham Maslow's theory. We know, I suppose to be from TYBMM you have solved this one and you should know this one, okay. It starts from the downward, physiological needs, then safety needs, love and belongingness, esteem need and self-actualization. Yes, from downward. So when we are talking about physiological need, that is all related with the food, basic needs and requirements to be there. In that you can give example of food like such as Pizza Hut, Domino's, Thumbs Up, Bank of India, home loans, big basket, mattresses, okay. These examples can be the part of the physiological needs. Second one is safety needs. Safety needs में there will be examples such as all different types of the insurance which are available. All insurance need is basically safety need. क्यों insurance निकालते हैं ताकि आगे चल के हमको वो काम आ सके. Medical insurance, FDs, fixed deposits, public provident fund, PPF can be a safety need. Okay, and mutual fund advertisement also at the present parameter it is going very well. Love and belongingness needs can be, you can give example of Oreo biscuit, Silk of Dairy Milk, Archie's, friendship cards and condoms. Love and belongingness. Be safe and utilize condom. Next one is esteem needs. When the example in this you can give example of car, house in high society, branded accessories such as shoes, watch, clothing, etc. To maintain your top class area, to maintain yourself in that particular parameter. Self-actualization need is basically something that after getting everything, now you want position, the hierarchy of the position as a boss in a company organization, as a karta in a family organization, if it is to be there, head of the society like president of your particular area. That is called as overall the last one, self-actualization need. Everybody at a particular time period they want to be at the head, at this particular level they want to be. Then they can ask question on the basis of the outline different types of products with their advertisement to satisfy the needs of different stage of family life cycle. Here family life cycle you have to understand basically how family life cycle starts. It starts on the basis of when you are single, that is bachelorhood, then young couple, newly married people, then fullness 1, fullness 2, fullness 3. That means with 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid. And afterwards, dependent after that particular thing, when they become as dependent and all themselves, the kids, then empty nest 1, empty nest 2 and empty nest 3, and at the last older single or old couples together. That's it. This is what the family life cycle. So what exactly they want to say in family life cycle? Every stage, the needs and requirements are differ from one person to another. When there is a bachelorhood, there is a need of all different products and services, accessories and all. Expenditure is quite high. We do expenditure. It is quite high as has to be. Okay. In relation with bachelorhood, entertainment, traveling, clothing, accessories, deos, perfumes, सब खर्चे उसी में रहेंगे. Young married couples, house, नया घर ले लो, furnishings, automobiles, or bike at least. Young married couple with youngest child under 6, if it is to be there. Now the need and requirements of particular couple will change into the first kid. When there is a first kid, it is the reality. Since it is a first kid, so they want to give maximum to that particular kid, the new child. Then needs and requirement differ than the earlier one as a bachelorhood. Here now they will go ahead with priority of the baby products, hygiene for him, medicine to him. He will take care, both will take care about health of that baby. So their needs and requirements change. So there can be Johnson & Johnson can example to be there as one of the latest which is going on different products and services. Now they are going proper handbag only. Everything is there including shampoos and all. When young married couple with younger over 6 and 2 kids or 3 kids to be there, their needs and requirement will bit change. Why? Because after one kid they know the parameter, they understand the thing. Basically they understand the likewise things. Now they don't care that much that they have cared earlier one. Because they know, अच्छा हाँ ये होता है. So change, there will be change in the demand for him. After when married couple younger over than 6, that means their needs and requirements differ. The person, the kid who is now bit younger, bit older basically. Then schooling expenses will be there, swimming expenses will be there, okay. Dance class if you want to send him. And today's world is so competitive, you have to give some another idea or some new art you have to provide. So dance class kind of expenditure over there. Older married couple with dependent children, then if it is to be dependent children, then they feel like about savings, FDs, PPFs, others, medicine, their own health and all, yoga. पूजा पाठ तो है ही है, साथ में योगा. अब ध्यान में आया कि भाई बॉडी हमारी सही होनी चाहिए. After that, older married couple with no children means all that empty nest 1, 2, 3 is done. Now they are alone. Then for them, it is medicine expenses is one of the example to be there. Older couple, if he is alone, basic needs, medicine and health expenses. If he is alone at the end, I know that senior citizen, so there is a need of basic needs, food, clothing, shelter, especially food. Because now at this particular age, he is not able to earn, and if he is not able to earn and if nobody is there, then he has to survive somehow. So these are the parameters you write. What do you mean by FLC? These are the stages, and on the basis of every stage, give 2, 3 examples, the latest example that you can understand, and you will get definitely good marks on that particular basis. Are you getting everyone? Yes? Then they ask another type of question such as use model of consumer decision making to explain purchase of watch you have made recently. Recently you have purchased watch. On that, what was the decision making strategy or the process? See, decision making is something that come on the basis of our own understanding or our own needs. Sometimes it is related with the needs of somebody you are loving a lot. And they can be anybody, they can be your relatives. Like if they are giving this example of watch, say Titan Raga, I purchased during the time of the marriage of my sister. Since it is expensive, but during the time of that particular marriage, that also one of the very important part, very important situation of my life. So I want to give as a gift to my sister, Titan Raga, a proper watch as a remembrance as such to be. So what is the motive over here for the decision making? Motive is the love and belongingness that I have. और आई नो पर्सनली भाई बहन में ऐसे जमती नहीं है, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, जिसके भी भाई बहन होंगे मार झगड़ा बहुत होता है, बट दिस इज अ सिचुएशन व्हेन यू नो कि नाउ शी इज गोइंग, यू नो, तो भूल भाल के जो भी है, और डिसीजन मेकिंग कॉन्सेप्ट विल कम इन द माइंड सेट कि नाउ आई हैव टू गिव समथिंग वेरी स्पेशल टू हर. She will remember whenever she will see the watch, she has to remember me that yes, there is one brother who is sitting somewhere. So that can be a motive, since marriage is important function for my life, in my family and for my sister. So that can be a motive of decision making over here. You can give example of male also, like your brother and you want to give gifts, something, any sports watch to him, and his birthday is there, so he will remember throughout, especially if he is a younger brother, he will remember throughout his lifetime ki my elder brother, he gifted me sports watch on my 7th birthday, 8th birthday, 10th birthday, whatever. That can be a motive. There should be some particular time period or some particular type of situations you have to denote and give those examples. This is quite simple to understand. Yes, they can give any particular thing on the basis of that, either watch or either shoes, any example can be. That's it. These are the types of questions that they will ask and you have to answer on that particular basis. This is related with the consumer behavior. They will change few things, few products, but your answer has to be on the basis of that. Thank you very much for consumer behavior.